I come into all of my projects that I have in the new system. Today, we'll do a new project. When you come in, you have a base folder called Folder Sample. You can right-click and rename that to whatever you want. You come in with an untitled document. So if I'll leave that. The first thing I'm going to do, because I think we might play around with easy peasy, but I usually create a folder called Foundation Documents because you need the 4 foundation documents. I'm going to add a document here, and I'm going to call this premises because this is what I usually start with. This is strictly pantsing with the AI. Any of this information you already have, you can certainly bring in. If I say 5 premises 4, what do we want to write today? I created a document called premises. I press the / to get a list of prompts. The Go prompt sends things directly to the LLM. And so that's what I'm going to do here. And I'm on a PC, so my hotkeys are Control 1, Control 2, except I think the numbers are 1 off because the revised prompt is hidden in there. Danny's working on it. But if we click Go, see what we get. Here's the input. The prompt, all it sends is the documents are turned on and any text I write before. When you're learning this, do pick a small project that you're not invested in, that you don't care about, you don't have any idea where it's going to go, how it's going to happen, and use a cheap model. Because that's how you get to learn the software. Then when you learn the software, you can go with expensive models. See what Easy Peasy has. It's loaded with Anthropic. For planning, let's make it Open 5.2. We got 16,000 for it. And I'm going to turn on medium, and I will generate. We have a night guard discover she's a guinea pig shifter. We have a subway collapses. It reveals an underground warren by the guinea pig shifters. Which is familiar goes missing. Moonlit pet shop pack. That sounds more like a cozy event inheritance. A quirky pet shop. Temple of the Tiny Heart is a treasure hunter. We can do the heist. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy the whole thing out. If I come in here and I start a new document, I'm going to call this premise because it's only one and it's the one we're going to use. But I still have those others. I can go back and do the other books anytime I want. If I copy that in here, I will turn this on. I will create a new document. And this one I'll call characters. Then I'll create another document called style. And in style, I will paste this in. I'm going to do the easy peasy. Easy peasy looks at what's already been done and goes from there. Any of this that you already have, if you have your premise, if you have your characters, if you have your outline, you have your style, just simply bring them in as a document here. If I accept that, this gives us a good time to look at the search and replace, because we don't want Vance. Let's see. I go into find and replace. I can search first, just to make sure I get the right one. I want case sensitive, so it starts with an uppercase, and I want it to look at the whole word. Because if you don't, when you try to replace chin, it'll replace kitchen every time you come up to it. It has one match. We're going to replace everything with Carmichael. It says it replaced one across the document. And that last screen had a warning. Once you do this, it can't undo it. So make sure it's going to do what you want it to. That's why these are important. If I add another document, I can add outline and create that document. I am going to generate the outline. It's going to be 12 chapters. I could have told it how many chapters I wanted. There's our main themes, our character arcs, and it ends the outline, so I can accept that. Then if I turn the outline on, I can create a subfolder that should finish off our foundation documents. You can edit these to make sure that they're what you want, because the more you do upfront work like this, the less work you're going to have to do on the prose.
So,
Remember, the AI is only your writing assistant. It's a junior writer. Never, ever publish anything without human reading it first. You're the final be all and end all of what it's going to be. So make sure you read it over. There's inconsistencies that the AI won't catch. I do a subfolder. I'm going to call this chapter documents. I will stick a document. I'm going to call this chapter 1 planning. It said control 2 was the easy peasy, but it isn't. When this opens up, it tells you what it is. It's going to be 3. That's easy peasy. Here's the plan for chapter 1. Here we have our plan, and it says I have 3,500 words hard-coded in my easy peasy. So if you don't want that, change it. The next step in easy peasy, which is a control 3, is to do the draft of the chapter. You can do all your plans at once and then and when I say plan, usually I do the planning document. I do the plan, I do the draft, and I do the edit plan. And then I switch into the actual chapters themselves. Here we have our draft. And then the next step is the editing plan. When it says pacing in the middle, adverbs, em dashes, colons. It's made a plan to write the chapter. I can turn on chapter planning, and I can create a new document, add the document, and I can call this chapter 1. I can change the model, and we'll go back to our sonnet. Right now, we'll generate. The easy peasy prompt says, look at where you are, look at what you've done, and continue the next step, and do one step at a time. If you don't give it a premise, it'll give you one, and it'll be fantasy or science fiction, I can almost guarantee. Then it'll do the characters, it'll do the outline. And I always add the style. It doesn't do the style. I could put a style in here. And then it will start with create a plan, write the draft, create an edit plan, write the final chapter. And those are the steps for the easy peasy. It said it's finished. So that's how the easy peasy book machine works under the new Raptor Write.